Thank you for joining us at ilovecooking.ie. Today I'm going to make a really grown-up style pasta dish. It's linguine with spicy sausage, red onion and olive. We've got the delicious creamy mascarpone cheese from Italy. Then we have the classic spicy chorizo sausage from Spain, and then these wonderful Kalamata olives from Greece. Now the first step is actually to roast the red onions. So I've got an onion here that I've halved and I've left the root intact. What you can do is actually trim away the little fibrous bit at the end, but make sure you leave the root intact, because when you half and quarter your onion, it's important they stay together. So we just pop those on the tray. Now we're just going to sprinkle on a little bit of olive oil. I have the tray actually lined with a little bit of parchment paper, and that's because I don't want to do the washing up later. Now you want to season this just with a little sprinkle of sugar. Onions love sugar, just like tomatoes. It brings out the natural sweetness. And also a touch of pepper and a little grinding of sea salt. Now they're going to go into the oven for about 20-25 minutes, basically till they begin to soften and take on a little bit of golden colour. So now I'm going to bring the water for the pasta to the boil. Turn that on. I'm going to go and check my onions. I think they should be ready by now. And they're perfect. See that lovely golden colour? So, have a bowl here, and we're just going to slip them in, and just a little bit of balsamic vinegar, okay? And then we're going to cover them with some cling film. And what's going to happen here now is they're going to sort of sweat a little bit in the cling film, but soak up all that lovely flavour from the balsamic vinegar, so they'll be extra sweet. So the pasta water has just come to the boil. Now, my little secret to cooking pasta is add a bay leaf. Okay, the Italians probably wouldn't do this, but it just adds super flavour. So 1 or 2 bay leaves, fresh or dried. And of course, plenty of salt, because there isn't any salt in pasta, so now's the time to season the pasta. And I'm using linguine, so it's not too far off spaghetti, so you could actually substitute spaghetti if you want. So we're just going to slip it in like that. And it's okay, it doesn't exactly fit in the pot, but it's just going to slip down in a moment. We'll watch it. The pasta is going to take probably about 6 to 8 minutes to cook. So while that's cooking, I'm going to prepare and cook off the sauce. So the chorizo sausage, nice slow heat. Now I've got some more chorizo here. It's really important that you actually remove the skin from the chorizo sausage. A lot of people forget to do that, and so you're kind of eating the casing as well. So just rip that off, like so. Chorizo is full of paprika, and that's where that lovely rich colour comes from. There's also garlic in there and pork. And in Spain, you know, the types of chorizo, they vary hugely, but they always have paprika and garlic and pork in it. So when the chorizo has rendered all the fat, as you can see here, there's lots of lovely paprika coloured fat on the base of the pan. Now it's time to add the Kalamata olives. Now these olives have already been pitted, so it's best to buy good quality olives that are already with the stone in, and then you stone them. They've been halved and quartered, so I just toss those in there. Actually, if you have some rosemary lying about, you could actually add it, because it works really well. It's nice and gutsy flavour to stand up against the chorizo and the Kalamata. So I have a sprig of rosemary here. Just going to take the rosemary off the stem and just give it a rough chop. Okay, nice and rough. Slip that in there. Pasta's nearly ready, so you have to work quick now. In then with the mascarpone cheese. So we're going to bring this all together. And what would help actually to bring this together, if I just get a little bit of the pasta water Okay, there we go. And it extends the sauce. Now we don't want this to be boiling. We just want it to sort of simmer. And better not forget the red onions. It's great. Okay. And in with the sauce. And I call this kind of a grown-up pasta because it's lots of grown-up flavours in it. So, ooh. Okay, it's a little bit messy, but we'll get a little bit of the sauce. Get a little bit of the sauce. And I saved a few of those onions. So, for the top. And just a little bit of basil, and it's ready to go. That's our linguine with spicy sausage, red onion and olive.